So, what type of businesses can men start in this new, this new economy, this new, I guess, decade? I guess if I want to put it that way. But what type of businesses can men start?
Well, you know what? Any type of business that's out there, really, men can start.
Okay.
Now, what determines the type of business you start are three key factors:
Okay.
your mindset, your skill set, and your
Mindset.
tool set.
Hold on. I'm taking notes. Shoot. Mindset.
Mindset, skill
Yeah.
set, and tool
Skill
set.
set. And tool set.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
those are three factors that you got to look at that I would advise anybody to look at prior to starting a business.
Okay.
Mindset meaning, why would you want to start a business?
Mm-hmm.
Right? What's the motivating factor there? Right? What is the purpose of you starting a business?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we start there with the why. There's a great book by Simon Sinek called Start With Why. And I would definitely recommend that book to anybody, especially those of us who are in the entrepreneurial spaces. But you start with the why. So that's dealing with your mindset. Now, the mindset, of course, is what's going to determine really whether or not you're successful in your business endeavors. It really determines really how successful you are in life. But we just concerning business, that mindset is key.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So that's why you gotta have the right underlying motives, because if it's all just about money, that ain't gonna always get you through.
True.
Right? Because there's gonna be times when the money ain't gonna be there.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true.
We just got you talking about something else. It's times when in certain aspects of business, the money ain't gonna be there.
That's right.
So if you ain't got that bulletproof mindset, guess what? You ain't gonna make it.
That's true. I'll say this: the first 2 weeks of January, it was dry for me. The first 2 weeks, maybe third week of January, I'm like, what's going on here? How come nobody's reaching out? It was just dry. So I do agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the second piece to that is the skill set. What skills do you have? What do you have to bring to the market? Right? Look at your existing skills. Right? So I would say, if you're going to start a business, first of all, you start it as a side hustle. Do not quit your job, drop everything, and run out there and say, I'm just going to start me a business. Do not do that.
Exactly.
Not in this day and age. Now, there was a time when that would work.
Yes.
But not in 2024. Yeah, start as a side hustle. But like I said, in your particular skill set, what I would do is I would list out all the skills. Right? List out the skills that you have. Right? Just sit down with a pencil and a pad. If you want to do it on a computer, whatever, however you do it, doesn't matter. But list them out. Right? And I would actually have three. I would do like a Venn diagram. But in order to keep this simple, three. What are my skills? What am I passionate about? And what are the needs in the market?
Needs in the market
that are centered around my skill set. Because the markets are just broad. But I'm saying what needs are that I have identified that I could use my skills to fulfill. Okay. Because as entrepreneurs, what we do is solve problems.
Absolutely.
So the best approach is there a problem that needs solving that my skill set can solve? Now, the third piece of the passionate part is, how passionate am I about this? How much do I care about this particular business market, this particular methodology? As far as that goes, I give me as an example. When I decided to start my electrical business, I went on a mission. When I made up in my mind that I was going to start my own business, I went on a complete mission. And so everything I did was to get me closer and closer and closer to that mission of starting my own business.
Yes.
I had developed the skills, and then once I got on that mission, I went and got more skills, because I realized that I didn't have all the skills that I needed at that time to start my own business. So, like, when I first decided to start my own business, I didn't have my license yet. So
Mm.
that was one of the things I had to do. I had to get my license. So then I did everything in front of me that I needed to do to first get my license.
Mm-hmm.
Once I got my license, then I started going and doing the things that I needed to do to make that transition. That's why I said I got my license in 98, but I didn't start my business until 99 because I knew that there were some things that I needed before just getting out there.
Yeah.
You know, I talked to my boss, who was one of my mentors at the time. And like I said, we had a clear understanding that once I get my license, I'm going to start my own business. There was no backhanded, no hiding it. No, the day I got my license, he called me in his office and let me see it. Let me see it. You know what I mean? So we was celebrating because everything was on Front Street. Now, I know everybody don't have that luxury on their job. They don't have that type of relationship with their employer. So you got to move accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I identified that these skills that I had learned over the years was very marketable.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I know at some point needs an electrician.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So
absolutely,
the marketable skills were there, right? I was passionate about. First of all, I've been in the trade almost 40 years at this point. You know, as of now,
4 decades. Yeah.
Right. I got in the trade in 1987. So being passionate about doing electrical work, it was there. It was there. It was ingrained in me at this point. So I was definitely passionate about doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
Once the entrepreneurial bug bit me, I became passionate about having my own business.
Yeah.
Right. Then I had people reaching out to me to do side jobs. So the need was there.
Yeah.
All these things are lining up. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
So I did side before. I didn't run out there. I didn't quit my job and just go out there and start. I did side jobs for a time. Now everybody talk about the side hustle these days. We've been doing that for decades.
For decades, yeah.
Something new hotness. No, we've been doing that.
I'm telling you, it's something that a lot of people have said that I've been a plumber for 40 years. I used to work for somebody, but I used to do this on the weekend for the people in my neighborhood. What about the local mechanic? He works full time and he helps people quickly do an oil change that lives down the street.
So yeah, I would start there with as far as that goes. What skills that you have right now that are marketable skills that you have identified a need that you can fulfill in the marketplace. So that opens up to the individual. Because I can sit here and rattle off a bunch of different things like handyman, consulting services, cleaning services, lawn care. You know what I mean? I could do that, but what skill set do you have to build around?
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? And we'll give out some suggestions. Like I just ran off some. I might run off a few more, but I like to take a little bit more nuanced approach.
Yeah, I think this is the best approach to it because I think I like these mindset, your mind, how you going into it, why, the purpose, your skill set. What skills do you have to actually get that thing accomplished and your tool set? Yeah, I think we have to talk about that one. Okay.
Now we're going to talk about the tool set because the tool set is what is it that you already have that's going to help you accomplish these tasks? And what do you need to get in order to fulfill on these tasks? So again, I'll use myself as an example. When I decided to run my electrical business, I already had a truck. I already had all the tools I needed because I was doing it every day. So I already had the tools. Now I had to buy more tools as time comes, like bigger, like big ladders and stuff like that, like some of the stuff I have now. And there was a time when I needed certain equipment that I could go back to my old boss and borrow because I left on good terms.
Wow, you left on good terms then. Really good terms.
Absolutely. So you don't burn bridges.
That's right, because you never know when you're going to need somebody.
Never burn bridges. There's this thing that this thing going around talking about burn the boats and all this stuff. Burn the bridge. I don't believe in that. That is not because that's not how it worked for me.